everybody, it's Hannah and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be testing out a ton of new makeup. I'm gonna do like maybe a little haul, and then I'm going to test out some of the products because it was actually my birthday yesterday, the day that I'm filming this. And I got a ton of stuff like from my boyfriend, from his family, from my parents, and from like just stuff that I ordered for like some Black Friday sales, like early Black Friday sales that came in already. So I literally have like so much stuff that I want to try out. I figured I would just go ahead and like show you guys everything that I picked up anyway. So I went to Sephora yesterday and I picked up this Rose Inc Soft Light Luminous Hydrating Concealer. I saw Hannah Lee's postin talk about this and she said that this was like her holy grail concealer, and I was at the store and I was like, you know, I kind of want to pick it up, and I swatched it on the back of my hand at the store and it felt like so good. And then I looked at the reviews online and it had like almost 5-star ratings with like a ton of reviews, so I'm like, all right, I gotta try it out. I got mine in the shade LX30, and based on like the swatch and everything that I did in the store, it seemed like it would be a pretty good fit for my skin. I picked this up in hopes to use this as my concealer like and foundation. Like I'm not going to use a foundation, I'm just going to put this all over. So I picked up this concealer and I'm very excited to try that out. I am going to try that out today. Then I also picked up one of the Benefit holiday kits. I actually took the stuff out of the box already, but it was the $30 kit. It comes with a full-size hula, which is just $30 on its own, so that's like already such a good deal. And then it comes with a deluxe travel size of the Benefit Porefessional, which I've never tried this before, so I'm going to try that out today. And then a full size of the Benefit Roller Lash, which I have also never tried this mascara. Normally I prefer waterproof mascara, but I will try this out today and let you guys know. I do plan on wearing eyeliner anyway, and I'm doing like pretty colorful eye makeup, so I think it should be fine. Actually, some of this stuff was from Ulta, some of this was from Sephora, I'm not 100% sure. Then I also picked up one of the Huda Beauty Glowish blushes, and I got mine in the shade 03 Berry Juicy. I think this was obviously the third shade. I wanted one that was a little bit different from what I normally get, and this one is more of a like deeper sort of berry tone, and I just thought that it was something that was unique to my collection because I normally get more like coral or peach or terracotta shades, so this one was just going to be something different to add to my collection because I wanted to have a little bit more variety, and especially for the winter time I feel like that is a really cute color. And I actually swatched that kind of over the Rose ink and it went over like so smooth, so I'm really excited to try out how everything looks out on my skin because this one I will be testing out today. Then my birthday gift from Sephora, I got the Nars Laguna little duo. It comes with a mini of the bronzer and then I think a mini of the lip product, and I could have chosen this one or like a Lineage one, but I already have a full size of the Lineage lip sleeping mask, and then it came with like a moisturizer, which I didn't really need, so I figured I would try this out because I've never tried Nars Laguna before. I think I only have it in like a duo, like a blush duo, but I've never had it like on its own. And then I did have one of these little Nars lip products, but I don't know if I decluttered it or not because the color was a little bit too pink for me, but this one is more of a brown, so I'm excited to try it out. Let me open this up. Okay, so the bronzer is like very itty bitty, but this is what it looks like. The shade looks really good. It has a little bit of like a glow to it, and I mean it feels really smooth. That's just a swatch of the bronzer, so I'm excited to try that out. I think I might just do like a combination of the Hula and the Nars today. And then this is the lip product, which it's mini, but it's not like super tiny, and you still get a decent amount of product in it for it being a free gift. And I don't know, I feel like I kind of want to put a little bit of this on now because I have like some other lip products, but ooh, yeah, I like that. It's just like a very subtle kind of nude color. Then I'm trying to think what else. Oh yeah, so also I got the Bobbi brown highlighting powder in the shade Pink Glow. I think this is a mini size. It's still like $25, but I always have seen people like talking about this, and I always see this whenever I'm at Ulta, and it looks gorgeous. Like look at that glow, that is crazy. Let me swatch this as well. And I've been liking these more sort of like icy pinky tones, and I mean that is just gorgeous. Like this whole trio over here is so pretty, so I'm so glad to finally have this. And of course like the embossing on the actual highlight itself is so pretty, and I don't know, I just feel like I've been using a ton of my makeup like forever, just kind of like back to back, not really trying out anything new, so figured I would pick up some special things for my birthday. And yeah, I don't know, I'm just super excited about everything. Then my boyfriend's sister, she got me this Colourpop Mandalorian palette. I have been wanting this. I have the child palette and it is so amazing, and I'm so excited to finally have the Mandalorian one. This is like a very sort of cool toned smoky with a pop of that like mustard color. It does have a duochrome in it, which is really, really cool. This is called Clan of Two. And I mean, the Colourpop formula is always just so amazing, and the shades in here are really, really special. And of course, I love The Mandalorian. I watched the show, and it is so, so good. So I'm really excited to have this palette in my collection as well. So again, thank you to everybody who like bought me a gift. But yeah, really love that. Then I think the last thing from like Sephora is my boyfriend got me this, the Pat McGrath like holiday palette. We were literally in the store and I'm like, oh, that's so pretty. I'm like, it's so expensive though. Like, oh my gosh, like this has been like, is like gonna sell out. Like I heard people talking about it. It's supposed to be amazing. And I guess he like took note of it when we were there because he bought me it. And I mean, this palette, like it just speaks for itself. Like how beautiful are all of these shades? Like I have to swatch at least like one of them. Like this color right here. Oh my goodness. The formula of Pat McGrath is just like next level. Her formula is just so gorgeous, and like these colors, I absolutely love it, and I'm so, so excited to own this palette. So yeah, really, really happy about that. And then another thing that I bought was this Glsen Cosmetics Pro Palette, and I picked the shades that were in here. So I will list in the description if I remember, or I'll pop it up on screen which pans I chose. So okay, so I did kind of adjust the lighting a little bit, but I have this pink and orange split pan, black and white, this green and teal, and then this blue and like light purple. So basically I like chose the shades, and then they can pop out and you can replace them if you want, or you can put them into like your own little pan. But I just purchased the 4-pack because they were having a sale. I've not tried them out yet, but I think I'm gonna try it out today because some of the like blues and purples are super, super pretty, or maybe even just like the white. But yeah, I have that, so I'm going to test that today. Then I also have for my boyfriend's family, I think for my sister, this is the Star Wars Mandalorian Colourpop little lip duo. It has the shade Jinjarin and Grogu. So we have over here, it is like a really pretty like pinky sort of cream nude, and then it has a like holographic clear. So I will break those out and at least swatch them later for you guys. And I think the last thing for my parents, I picked out a couple of things from the Pat McGrath like Black Friday sale that they were having. I think when everything was like 30% off, and my mom got some stuff for me. I picked up a second backup of the Pat McGrath like under eye powder because, as you know, mine broke. Like I dropped it and it broke everywhere, so I don't really have like much left in here, and it was just kind of sad, and that powder is really, really amazing. So I got a backup of the powder. And then this I was like dying to try out. This is it's like the Divine Blush and Glow Trio, and I got mine in Galactic Sun, which I think was like the lighter of the two. And this is what it looks like. This is the packaging, so stunning. And then here are the shades in here. It comes with Divine Rose, Desert Orchid, and then Golden Nectar for the highlight. And these are like so pretty. I heard so many people talking about the formula of these and how amazing they were. And I don't know, I'm just really, really excited to try this out. I kind of swatched them crazy, but you'll be able to tell. But yeah, this is really nice, and the packaging is like super sleek and just like kind of heavy too. So really, really excited to have this in my collection. I don't have like really anything from Pat McGrath, so when I saw that they're having a sale, I was like, kind of want to pick some stuff up. Then I have two more things from them. This is the Eyeshadow Quad. This was the Celestial Odyssey Luxe Quad in Bronze Borealis. So this was the more like nude quad of like the two that came out. So it has this like plastic on it that I have to peel off, but I'm just gonna leave it for now. And then here are the shades in here. It is just this beautiful like sort of pinky nude that has some beautiful bronze shades. I don't know, I just really liked the look of this palette, and I've been wanting to test out some more of Pat McGrath's eyeshadows, not knowing that my boyfriend was going to get me the whole big palette. But yeah, this is so, so pretty, and I am so excited to have this. And of course, like the packaging is so nice, like that like soft like magnetic close. It's really, really nice. And the final thing is this Pat McGrath highlighter. I think this is the Skin Fetish Sublime Skin Highlighter in the shade Lunar Nude. I think this was their holiday one. Oh yeah, it comes in this like gorgeous gold packaging. Oh my gosh. Look how beautiful. I am dead. Wow, this is very similar to the Bobbi Brown formula, like just how they look when you're swatching them. Yeah, it's just that like, it's right over here, it's that like glossy lit up. Wow. Oh my gosh. Too bad I'm also, I mean, not too bad, but I'm also testing out the Ariana Grande highlight today, so I can't use this one or the Bobbi Brown one. So in some upcoming videos, I'm gonna have to test this out, but I can't wear makeup for like probably like a month because I'm getting surgery on my nose, because if you don't know, my nose is broken. I don't know when my vlog about the whole process is going to be up, but yeah, I'm not gonna be able to wear makeup for a while, so this is like kind of like my last hurrah of wearing makeup because my surgery is like tomorrow morning at 6. So yeah, but oh my gosh, all this stuff is so pretty. I can't believe I have all this right now. Like, I have never bought like this much makeup at one time and had like this much new stuff at one time. And like all such really good stuff, and like everything was on sale because of Black Friday. Like, it was just like the perfect circumstances for everything, so I'm so excited. But yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and get into putting on some of the makeup. Okay, so for my primer, I'm gonna start off with my Milani SPF BFF, and then I wear this like pretty much every day, like under anything. Even if I'm using like a different primer, I'll always put this one on first just to get that like first layer of SPF on my skin. But now I'm going to test out the Porefessional Primer. I've literally never tried this before, which is really surprising because I feel like this was like super popular. So I'm just going to take a little bit and put that on like my nose and I guess like my cheek area, maybe between my brows. I don't have like crazy bad pores, but I mean, definitely like my nose and my cheeks, you can kind of see it. So I'm just going to sort of press this in like my T-zone, in areas that I do have a little bit more intense sort of pores. So it feels very smooth. I always thought that this would kind of take away like any shine from your skin, and it definitely is a little bit mattifying, but it doesn't suck all the moisture out of my skin. So I actually really like that. And I mean, if I look up close, like my nose looks pretty good. Like, I would even just wear this on like a no makeup day just to feel a little bit better and like have like a tiny bit more coverage. Not coverage, but just like fixing any imperfections and kind of like smoothing out my skin. But yeah, I mean, overall, I think I like this. So now I'm going to test out the Rose Ink Concealer, and I don't know like the coverage of this, so I'm just going to dot some of that under my eyes and then just kind of scatter it like how I would with my my Bare Minerals one. And then I can always add more, but I don't want to go like too crazy to start out with. Then I'm just going to take my regular IT Cosmetics brush and I'm going to buff this out. Okay, so I am like amazed right now. I don't know if it'll translate over camera, but my skin has never looked so like flawless, and it doesn't look dry, didn't cling to anything. The coverage is good. Like, this is so good, and the color match, like, I literally could not have picked a more perfect color. This is so amazing. And I remember like I bought this yesterday, so I was kind of like looking it up online, and it said that this was supposed to be like a cool pink color, but I feel like on me it almost pulls like more neutral and even a little bit yellow. So I would just like check this out in store, but this is like the most perfect looking my skin has ever looked. Okay, that's kind of crazy, but I don't have any other cream products, so I am just gonna go ahead and set my face with my Pat McGrath under eye powder, and I will be back to do the rest of my base makeup. I actually decided just to go in with my Maybelline loose setting powder and this little puff. I did this the other day in a different video that I filmed, and my makeup looked so good, so I figured I would just stick with this technique while it's serving me well today. And I'm just gonna pat this over my eyes, and then again, any excess I'm just gonna start blending out on like the side of my face that I was kind of setting already. So looking in the mirror, my skin has never looked better. I'm literally never using another base product ever again. This Rose Ink Concealer is probably the best concealer I have ever used. It looks amazing. I mean, upon first impressions, like, I'll kind of see how anything wears, but like how it wears throughout the day. But as of now, this looks beautiful. I just wiped off like the foundation and powder off my lips because it looked bad. I'm gonna put on a little more of this Nars like lip balm thing. Yeah, I really like this. This is so cute, and even like the little mini size is kind of good. Like, I might throw this in my bag just to have, but I really like this product, and the color is like so cute. So I'm looking very flat. I need to bring back some life to my skin. So I'm going to start off with a little bit of bronzer. I'm going to first go in with the Hoola one, and this is just the regular, like, traditional Hoola. I'm just going to take a bronzing brush, and I'm going to start bronzing up my skin. So I feel like I'm like literally loving everything. Last time I used Hoola was probably in like 9th or 10th grade, so I literally have no remembrance of how I liked it. But I feel like it blends out so nice, and it's not like too crazy of a color, and it's definitely not orange. Like I feel like it looks really good. So I am loving this. And then of course just gonna bring it down my neck and onto my chest a little bit. Yeah, I mean, I think this looks good. Now I'm also gonna take the little mini Laguna just to add a little bit of glow to my skin. So I'm just going to like dust this over the areas where I applied the Hoola. I'm not gonna go crazy. I'm just gonna make it a little bit more glowy. Now I'm going to go in with my blush, and I'm just going to take the Huda Beauty Glowish blush in the shade Berry Juicy. I can't find my like regular blush brush, but I'm just going to take this one from Bling Brushes, and I'm going to pick up a little bit of this. I don't know how pigmented it is, but we'll see. I'll start off kind of on both sides and build it up. Ooh, I feel like it looks more intense on camera than it does in person. I really like that. Since it's kind of more cool toned, I feel like it has like a really nice like natural kind of look to it. I'm just gonna blend out like the edges of it just across my skin. I think that's super pretty. I definitely did like a very light dose of it just because it is a like pretty dark color. But yeah, I think that's super good. And then just for fun, I think I'm going to take a little bit of this more nude color from the Pat McGrath palette. I think that's Desert Orchid, and I'm going to just kind of top it off just to bring a little bit of some like warmth to my cheeks. And yeah, I think that looks good. I normally wear like colors like this, so I feel like to wear something a little bit more like cool toned and pinky, I need to kind of like ease my way into it. But the formula of both of these, like it adds a little bit of shine, because the Glowish and obviously the Pat McGrath one, they both have like a little bit of a like satiny sort of glow to them. But my skin just looks so like healthy and pretty and like a natural flush. I just think it looks really nice. So I am very happy with everything so far. I'm like literally loving everything. I did go ahead and just do my brows. I used my MAC brow pencil in Spiked, and then I used the Huda Beauty Balm Brows in the shade Medium Brown. So that's what I have going on in my brows. So I guess we'll go ahead and move on to my Ariana Grande products. So I picked up the Interstellar Top Coat Illuminator Miss Mercury Highlighter. So I'm really excited to try this one out. It actually feels pretty heavy in the box. I've only watched like one review, and people said that the packaging was much nicer than they thought it was going to be, which I agree. It's sort of like a heavy plastic. I wouldn't necessarily say it's a metal, but this is what the highlight looks like. It is a really pretty sort of like pinky kind of champagne color. That is what the highlight looks like over here. And the packaging is definitely very nice. Like it has this magnetic closure, so it feels pretty good. And then again, I got the shade Miss Mercury. So I think I will just pop this on and see how it looks. So it definitely picks up like a lot on your brush. So I'm just gonna tap off a tiny bit and gonna apply that. Oh, so it's much more subtle, but I really like how that looks. It is a very like lit from within, like wet look. It has no like sparkle or shimmer. It's just like wet. Oh my gosh, this is like one of my favorite highlighter formulas I think I've like ever tried. That is so pretty. I'm so happy with how my makeup is coming out today. I feel like every product is just like a hit. Hopefully that stays true for these next products that I'm going to try out, but so far I'm very happy. Now I think I'm going to check out some of the lip products, because I feel like my lips are looking a little pale. I do really like this Nars one, but I wish it was almost like a teensy bit darker, just because I like, it's like birds outside. I do wish it was just like a teensy bit darker, but I picked this up. This is the Practically Permanent Lip Stain Marker in the shade Booked and Busy, which seems to be a sort of like dark type of like mauve shade. I think this was like the most neutral looking one. A lot of them were very pink, but this is really nice. The packaging again is like a soft matte, and it has the logo on it, and then it really does just literally look like a marker. Let me do a little swatch on my hand. It feels like you're writing with a marker. This is the color, so let's kind of see. This is kind of weird. I'm just going to start off by lining my lips. It also smells like a marker. I mean, I do really like the color. This is such like my lips type of color. I really like this. What the heck? I thought it would feel very drying, but I think because I had a more like hydrating lip balm underneath, it makes it something to kind of like blend out, but I really like this. All right, now onto the eye product. I think, so these are two cream products, so I do have a little bit of powder on my eyelids, so I don't really know how that's gonna work. Like, I definitely did put concealer over and powder them, so I do have like sort of a base. But I have this first one. This is in the shade As If, which is kind of a like pinky brown. So this is what the applicator looks like. It's just sort of a flat like doe tip applicator, and that's actually pretty dark. That's what the color looks like. It looks more of like a kind of terracotta color on my hand. And then I also picked up one of the metallic ones in the shade Science Fair. I thought this was going to be lighter than it came, and it's like this kind of dark purple, but it has really pretty sort of like hollow iridescent glitters in it. Oh, this one, the brush doesn't seem nearly as like packed. Okay, it's kind of sheer, which could be good or could be bad. It's almost like more watery. I feel like if I started to blend that out, it would not like stay. Yeah, so literally just tapping it like that and it's like kind of gone. We'll try it. Okay, we'll test it out. We'll see how it goes. In the meantime, I am going to put a little bit of gloss on. Out of here, I'm just going to take or I guess it's a lip oil. I'm just going to take the one that is in Din Djarin, which is like the more kind of pinky brown, rosy sort of type color. And I'm just going to put this on. That literally matches that lip tint like perfectly. All right, very nice. Really like this. They smell super good. I have some other like lip glosses from Colourpop and they kind of smell like the Fenty Beauty ones, but I like the smell of this one much more. I actually really like it. And again, the color is like perfectly matching. Like, I am getting so lucky. I'm just gonna start off with a little bit, I guess. And I'm gonna try to blend this out. Okay, so it is blending. I mean, that's pretty good actually. Wow, that blended out really easily and it's not patchy or anything, even on top of like the powder that I have on. So that looks pretty good. I'm gonna take a little bit more and build up the color a tiny bit, make it a little bit darker. I'm gonna see if like I could kind of take what's on the brush. Oh yeah. And I'm able to sort of drag that, whatever is left over on my brush, onto my under eye and just make sure everything is all blended out. And that looks good. I mean, wow. And then it feels it's like a matte finish when you're blending it all out. So I really like that. So I did go ahead and just put some on this eye. I like tested this out just to kind of see like the best way to apply it. What I did was I actually just took the doe foot and I just popped it like onto my finger like this, because I feel like if I put it directly on my eye it would not come out good. So then what I did was just really lightly kind of tapped it over, and this is a very sheer one, not like the matte ones. The matte one is very, very pigmented, but this shimmer one is definitely very sheer. And I mean, you can see it is very sparkly and really pretty. I feel like you can see way better in person. The colors that I chose, like this sort of like brownish color combined with this purple, I feel like it looks a little bit like a bruise. It's fine. I mean, let's see. Oh, you can definitely build it up though. Okay. So you can definitely build up the colors. I'm just patting this shimmer all over my eyelid just to make the purple kind of pop a little bit more. I mean, I don't know if you could tell, but in person it is like super, super sparkly. I mean, it could look good, honestly, once I have eyeliner and mascara on. So we're just gonna wing it. I've never tried water activated liners before. I think what I'm gonna do is I might go in with the purple, maybe the blue. I think I want to start off by using the purple, but I have a little bit of MAC Fix Plus and I don't know how much to use. I'm just gonna spray in a little bit. And then I have this liner brush from It Cosmetics, and I feel like I might have done too much. I don't know. I've literally never used this type of liner before, but I'm going to start off by drawing my wing. Super pigmented. It's just a little bit too light, so I think I'm going to take some of the blue, and I'm going to go over that instead. So I did not let the purple dry, so they kind of mixed together. So I'm going to take a little bit more of that blue and go over it just to make it a little bit deeper. Right, I mean, I think it looks pretty cool. I just don't really know how to use them, so I don't know if this is what it's supposed to look like if it's supposed to be a little bit more pigmented or not. So overall, I feel like it came out pretty good. I mean, definitely not even, but I do just need to kind of play around with these a little bit more, see how they layer up, test out some of the other colors. But yeah, I think it looks pretty cute for now. So now I'm just going to go ahead and curl my lashes and apply the Benefit Roller Lash Mascara, and I will be right back to end the video. Okay, so lashes are all done. As far as my opinions on the mascara go, I'm obviously not going to love it as much as any of my waterproof mascaras just because my lashes are already sort of falling. I definitely think that if you don't have an issue with that, if you want volume, don't get this one. If you want your lashes to look very spread out and sort of long, then this is really good. It definitely combs through and makes your lashes really fluttery looking, and I think that it does look very, very nice. It just does not give me the volume that I'm used to. And yeah, I mean, I think that as far as everything goes, we started off really, really high. I think that my base looks absolutely amazing. The lip products, absolutely amazing. My brows, I always love those products. The eyes are okay. I don't really love the color of this, if I'm honest. As far as the matte one goes, that one was good. How often am I going to use it? Not really sure. But this one I don't really like. I feel like the way that it shears out just makes my eyes look sort of bruised, and the combination of the two just wasn't very good. As far as these go, maybe if it wasn't like a color, if it was just more of like a champagne color and that had really pretty glitter, I think that would be good. But the undertone of like this purple, I don't think is working, unfortunately. As far as the split liners go, I think these are pretty good. I definitely need to try out some of the other shades, but they did dry down nice and matte, not budging. Of course, they are water activated, so if they do get wet, they are going to smudge. But I think that they're really cool and very fun for more colorful looks like this. I hope you guys enjoyed watching today's video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys.